तो गाइज आज हम लोग करेंगे टियर लिस्ट ओनली ऑफ सब 500 सीसी कैटेगरी, ओनली बेस्ड ऑन डिजाइन फैक्टर, ऑल्सो फिट एंड फिनिश। ये भी याद रखिए, दिस इज जस्ट फॉर फन, दिस डजंट मीन शिट। पहला टियर लिस्ट पे है एप्रिलिया RS 457। क्या शुरुआत है गाइस, दिस इज एस टियर। बट आई डू वन थिंग, मैं एक पोल डालता हूं, ओके, लेट्स सी व्हाट द पोल सेज। ओनली थिंग व्हिच आई डिडंट लाइक अबाउट दिस बाइक इन टर्म्स ऑफ लुक वाज द टेल सेक्शन। थोड़ा सा छोटा लगता है, बट एज आई सेड निट पिकिंग। अगर पूरी ओवरऑल बाइक को देखा जाए, उफ, बिल्ड क्वालिटी भी बहुत ही बढ़िया है। एस टियर को मिला है फ्रिकिंग 62%। दिस इज गोइंग एस टियर। ओके, सो नेक्स्ट है आपका बजाज डोमिनार 400। इट डज लुक अपार्ट, इट डज लुक गुड। इट्स नॉट एस टियर motorcycle. I'll say somewhere around A or B. The chunky USD fork, the headlamp and the double barrel exhaust, it does look good. तो हम लोग पोल करेंगे A और B के लिए. Okay, I think we are going with B. I feel like it's A tier, but you know, इस बाइक के लिए I'll listen to जनता. ठीक है, तो अभी इसको B में डालते हैं. Next bike is the Bajaj Pulsar F250. D tier, F tier. Damn, people really don't like this bike, dude. Overall look जो है is not that bad. It looks decent. The bronze engine cover gives a nice touch to the bike. Cool type की alloy wheels looks kind of weird. Paul says D tier. इसमें हम लोग जनता के साथ जाएंगे. C tier is basically copy tier. अगर यहाँ पे कोई कॉपी वाली बाइक आएगी तो हम लोग उसको C tier में डालेंगे. तो I think we are gonna go with D tier only. D tier it is. अगर नेक्स्ट वन है जो उसका नेकेड वर्जन है, पल्सर N250। जनता इसमें खतरनाक डिवाइडर, मेरे को पता है कॉपी में जाएगा ये बिकॉज ऑफ द एम्प्टी हेडलैम्प। तो इसके ऊपर पोल करते हैं N250 के ऊपर। लव द इंस्ट्रूमेंट क्लस्टर। सो लोगों को इंस्ट्रूमेंट क्लस्टर इसका पसंद आता है। आई एम नॉट दैट फैन ऑफ इट, बट ओके। पोल सेज कॉपी टियर। डैम, किसी को तो जाना था। शुरुआत होती है N250 से। लेट्स गो, कॉपी टियर इट इज देन। अब वी आर एंटरिंग द चाइनीज टेरिटरी। Benelli 502C। Dude, this is F tier, dude. I don't give a shit. It's Chinese crap. What is that headlamp? This is a Duke headlamp. Diavel का body. क्या ये अंडे बंडे दिखती है गाड़ी। हैंडल बार देखो कैसा है। I don't know if you guys like it or don't like it. I don't care. I'm not falling for this. Is F tier, dude. खोलो दुकान, खोलो F tier की। Imperial 400। मेरे को पता है बहुत लोग यहाँ पे रेट्रो डिजाइन को पसंद नहीं करते हैं। I'll say it's a good looking retro motorcycle. Copy, see, all retro bikes look the same, dude. It's not a copy. It looks cool as stuff. Yeah, I have seen this bike in real life also. It actually looks good and it does sound good also. For me, my opinion. Those retro indicators, the rear view mirrors looks good. The exhaust with the stainless steel cover looks good. The dual setup seat looks good on this. B, it gets a B and I feel B पे ये जमता है. I'll give it a B2. The only somewhat decent Benelli, actually. हमारे पास है Benelli Leoncino. Is Leoncino 500. This is also kind of 50-50 for me, man. It's not a bad looking bike. I might put it in A or B. I have seen in real life. It has a cool factor attached to it. अगर तुम लोग देख सकते हो कि इसके जो फ्रंट मडगार्ड पे there's a lion symbol, which looks damn cool, dude. I don't know. I like it. Hey, it's going to B. B is good. इसमें ब्राउन मिंटे का हम लोग सुनेंगे. हाँ? अरे मेरी बात सुनता है। ब्राउन मुंडेज में तो जनता गाइस, so जनता wins. It's going with B tier. This is hands down F tier. The TRK 251. Oh God, what? It looks so bad in real life. It also looks so bad. Build quality is also ugh. I might put it into D tier just because of that USD forks. The USD forks are the only good thing on this motorcycle. F tier, yes, F tier. Let's go put this shit there. अच्छा, Benelli अभी गया नहीं, सॉरी, अभी Benelli TRK 502 बाकी है. This is copy tier. TRK is copy tier, man. I don't even have to ask you. अच्छा दिखता है, that is fine. But copy tier is copy tier. This is a S or a A tier bike in terms of design. The BMW G310. This is a head turner. This golden forks. It looks like a proper big bike. Yes, the exhaust looks ugly. For that reason, I might not put it in S tier. You know what? This is going to A tier. यहाँ पे जनता भी A tier बोल रही है. We have A tier. A tier ऐसे भी खाली पड़ा हुआ था. मक्खी बिना रही थी वहां पे. Cut the ribbon of A tier with 310 GS. Next bike is the G310R, the naked sibling. This is also a head turner. I am not gonna deny it. Especially the new colors looks damn good. Don't think about the engine. Don't think about the price. Anything else other than the build quality, which is really good on this motorcycle, and the design. Kind of a 50-50. But A is 47%. And I was also feeling this is a A looking motorcycle. Dude. A. ये A पे जाएगा guys. A हो गया. GG's. Let's go ahead. Dude, I'm gonna put it in copy tier. जो भी है यार. This is a copy tier. पहले TVS वाला ने लॉन्च किया था, फिर उन्होंने अपने बैच लगाया इस पे और पे कलर चिपकाया. कॉपी टियर में डालो इसको, बस खत्म। हार्ले डेविडसन X440 FT। Hear me out. जब मैंने इसका लॉन्च देखा था इस बाइक का, and then I saw more videos and all, I found it very ugly. But then when I saw this bike in IRL, it was not that ugly. The rear still looks damn freaking ugly. Front looks much more decent. The instrument cluster still looks shit. I mostly will put it in D tier. मैं इसको मे बी B tier में डालता, लेकिन इसका इंस्ट्रूमेंट क्लस्टर इतना गंदा है ना कि मैं इसको D tier के ऊपर सोच ही नहीं सकता। D tier क्या बात, पापा सार और सरकार का फ्रीक्वेंसी एकदम मिलता है यार, क्या बात है। ये रहा साले, चल D tier में। Now we are entering the hero territory. Hero में थे ही kind of. Lot of people are saying it's a copy. The headlamp is a copy of certain scooter also, right? The overall design, it does look good. The indicators, the yellow paint job, the bronze engine cover, build quality, not that great. Looks too skinny in real life. I think it looks fine for a 200cc motorcycle. क्या बोलता है B tier? I don't mind. आओ इसको B tier में लेकर आओ। साला B tier भर भर के भाई साहब। Next bike guys, next bike है। I am not asking you guys. I don't know if you like it, don't like it. A tier, B tier. For me, this is F tier. By the way, this bike is Hero Mavrick 440. F tier. Let's go. तौबा तौबा, पूरा मूड खराब कर दिया। सही बात है भाई साहब। अब हम लोग Honda ब्रांड में एंटर कर रहे हैं। Honda CB300F। मैंने अभी रिसेंटली इस बाइक को देखा लाल कलर में, and the bike actually looks good. And the build quality is also not bad. It's above moderate. The golden spokes does look good. The indicator looks good on this motorcycle, but the overall design अगर देखा जाए, for some reason I find it outdated. I think this is a direct B tier guys. इसमें पूछना नहीं पड़ेगा क्योंकि C तो हो नहीं सकता, कॉपी तो है नहीं। This is B tier. B tier it is. Let's go. High five everyone. Next is Honda CB300R. A very good looking modern retro motorcycle, much more modern than retro. I'll say A tier guys. Build quality is actually good on this. It is on the smaller side, but a very minimalistic, good looking motorcycle. जनता बोलती A tier 78% के साथ। Damn! मैं इसको ऊपर डालेगा A tier. Okay, next bike, the CB350. This is a miss for me, dude. I feel this is C tier trying to copy, Royal Enfield. It can be a B, but I feel it's a copy tier. CB in the copy tier. Next bike. While this is on the other hand, the CB350 RS, a cool bike, proper modern retro motorcycle. Especially the new color scheme, it looks deadly, dude. Especially the red one, it looks good. Build quality, good. We're not talking about exhaust note, but it sounds good. Indicator, tail light. I can't find anything bad with this bike, dude. Especially for a modern retro bike, this can be an S tier. जनता 50-50 है S और A के बीच में. I'm using my veto system here. America has entered the voting system and you cannot stop me. It's going into the S tier. America has entered. Freedom intensifies. हो गया, आगे बढ़ते हैं। Honda की latest bike in the market, Honda NX500. S tier. S tier. This is S tier, dude. This is a good looking tourer. This is S tier. मैं नहीं सुन रहा किसी की बात. I don't care. Again, America. F yeah. If you have seen only in videos, it will not justify this bike. You have to go and check out this bike either in showroom or maybe your friend has. And you will say, Papa Sir, आप सही थे. This is a good looking motorcycle. Democracy, go F yourself. Husqvarna में आते हैं अब हम लोग Svartpilen 401. पहले जब 250 ये लोग लाए थे, I was not that fond of this motorcycle. They look cool, they look different, but just because of the size, I was not that fond of this bike. But now, with a Svartpilen which has longer wheelbase, the 401 looks bigger. It does look good. The headlamp is kind of huge, but it's a husky look. That's totally fine. The overall bike design is really cool. It's something new. It's fresh, different. I might go with S here. Just the headlamp, which is a miss for me. A tier, okay. Papa will go with Jantat in this one. A tier it is. उसी का भाई Vitpilen 250. Now this one, very similar looking, but on the smaller side. The big round headlamp kind of feels more awkward. This is a miss for me. This overall bike is a miss for me for some reason. I'll go with B. जैसे मैंने बोला, SWAT को already हम लोग ने A में डाला है, तो Vit को एक level down में डालेंगे, which totally makes sense. So it's gonna go to B tier. And now we are entering the Jawa brand. I'm not a big fan of Jawa bikes, but this is a head turner. This bobber Jawa 42 is a head turner. Build quality, meh. Now I need to compromise here. Should it go to S or should it go to A? For me, a head turner mostly goes to S. 53% says S tier. Let's go. डेमोक्रेसी की जीत हुई है यहाँ पे गाइस. डेमोक्रेसी की. S tier में जाता है बॉबर. नेक्स्ट बाइक है आपका. This is at least decent. The Jawa 42. It's not a copy. The dual exhaust on either side look nice. So I'll give it plus point there. It can be B or D. Build quality wise, big miss. The chat says D. D tier motorcycle. Let's go. Hear me out, guys. The Jawa 350. Okay, it's not a copy. First of all, they try to revive the old, the GOAT, the OG Jawa. It looks like a proper retro classic motorcycle. इसको सीधा B tier में डाल. They are trying to revive the old Jawa and somehow, somewhat, they did a decent job. Entering Kawasaki Ninja 300. Outdated. Why they're still making it for India and other third world countries and all? Bring down the price of Ninja 500. It's a good looking bike. Because Kawasaki is fucking with us, it's going to F tier. Else I would have put it in A tier. Next bike. This is a fucking good looking motorcycle. Ninja 500. The new Ninja 500 with the new headlamp. Very similar to the ZX XR. It looks good. I've seen in real life. It looks like a proper sports bike. I'll say legit A tier. I won't put it S tier. So let's see what the chat has to say. A बहुत लोग बोल रहे हैं. That's good. Let's go with A. A tier bike है ये. Now we come to ZX4R. This green livery with this stainless steel or whatever, this exhaust. It looks good. Will I pay that much money for that motorcycle? No. Fuck no. But it's a good looking motorcycle. I'll give it a S tier. KTM 250 Duke. Controversial subject. Duke fanboy है. मेरे को लगा कि the new Duke design will grow on me, but it didn't grow on me. I'm ready to put this bike in B tier and the 390 in A tier because the build quality is actually good, but the design is slight miss for me. Oh fuck! Are you serious? 57, 56 A tier. Papa is gonna use his American rights here. So Duke 250 goes into A tier, sorry B tier, and the Duke 390 goes into A tier, F tier. I'm just kidding. 390 Adventure. I'll say this was a S tier motorcycle, but now it feels outdated. I am not really sure. तो इसमें हम जनता की सुनेंगे. 42% है जनता has voted B tier. अगर ये tier list हम लोग 2 साल पहले कर रहे होते, I would have आराम से put 390 Adventure either in A or S tier. The RC 390, especially the RC 390 MotoGP edition. क्या बोलेगी जनता? F tier, B tier, F tier, F tier. पापा भी कंट्रोवर्सी करेंगे. S tier! इस वीडियो पे डिसलाइक बटन आने चाहिए भर भर के. S tier है ये मोटरसाइकिल. Listen me out, guys. अगर कोई और कलर स्कीम होती, then I would have put it much lower. You know what? I'm gonna put one more controversial tier. Quantum tier. You know what? I don't care. रॉयल एनफील्ड क्लासिक और रॉयल एनफील्ड बुलेट की जब मैं मारता हूं ना, तो फिर जब बंदों की जलती है ना, और फिर जो वो गंदे गंदे कमेंट मारते हैं ना, F tier. Bike is not F tier, the new one. लेकिन इसके जो लोहा करने वाले बंदे ना, उनकी मारने में मेरे को बहुत मजा आता है. फिर से सीरियस बातें करते हैं, मस्ती मजाक हो गई. कॉन्टिनेंटल जीटी. दिस tier list for 500cc segment motorcycle, 250 to 500cc. But this is an exception. It produces very similar power figures as the 500cc segment motorcycles. It does look good, dude. S tier or A tier for me. The design options you get this motorcycle, and most of them look good. For that, I'll give a plus point. जनता ने बोला है S tier. Fuck, dude, S tier. If we are putting a Continental GT here, something has to go. The bobber has to go to A tier. Build quality is not at all at the level of these S tier. Okay, next, the Himalayan 450, the new one. Now, a lot of people say copy tier. And just because I like to irritate Royal Enfield fans, I'll put it to copy tier. It looks like X-Pulse. Just so that they can come to my comment section and, you know, do Mab and Day Democracy, Night Monarchy. Okay, next bike. The Hunter. For some reason, I don't want to fuck around with this bike. Actually looks good to me. I think we can just go with B tier, guys. I think we all believe this is a B tier, not a A tier. I think we can go with B tier. Yeah. Another good looking motorcycle from Royal Enfield, Interceptor 650. Not as good as looking as the Continental GT6, but it does look good. So it will be one step lower. This is A tier motorcycle. Better than Duke 390 also. The Meteor 350. I think this bike is D tier for me. D tier is feeling very lonely. Only 3 bikes Forget about common sense. Just to fill up D tier. Also, I'm not that fond of this design. The 411 scrap. It does resemble the old Himalayan, but it is nothing like the old Himalayan. The matte finish on this bike, the color schemes that you have on this bike, the Himalayan 411 might be outdated, but this one still looks good. Imposter tier. This is a B tier bike. Much above. Somewhere near Dominar King. Next. Okay, Shotgun 650. This bike looks fucking amazing. It's not as good looking as the concept bike that they showcased, but it still looks good. Very good build quality. Head turner, no doubt. Chat is not believing. It's time to bring the monarchy back. This is going into controversial tier. I tier. Papa is not himself a fan of cruiser, but Super Meteor 650 looks the best in cruisers. D tier. No fucking way, dude. It looks so good in real life. I am not kidding. The Shotgun and the Super Meteor, whenever I see them, that's what I say. God damn! बहुत देर से monarchy चल रहा है. ज़्यादा करेंगे तो फिर civil war हो जाएगा. पोल कर ही देते हैं इस बार. S1 यार, see, same विचार हमारे. पापा सार के और सारकार के. No, it will be somewhere here, and this one will be somewhere here at the end. Next bike, the Suzuki Gixxer 250. The other 250s are different. We'll talk about them, but this 250, it's an F. I don't care. This is F. I don't like the design of this bike, dude. I don't like it from any angle. Okay, next. Now this one. The Gixxer SF250. I won't put it S tier. I might put it at the end of A. It looks good, dude. B tier. Okay, a lot of people have voted B tier. Janta ki sunte hain. Democracy wins here. Somewhere on the top of the B tier. Okay, next bike. Underrated as fuck. It's a good looking bike. The yellow, especially this yellow, this beak design, the headlamp, not that fond of it. The same headlamp from the naked version. A tier, A को 51% मिला है. So जनता ने बोला है A tier. पापा डालेंगे उसको F tier. I'm just kidding. A tier it is. Next, what do we have? Triumph. Let's talk about this Speed 400 first. Build quality, next level. I won't put in S tier though, because the overall look is not that great. I think this is hands down A tier, dude. Build quality 9500, look 6000. Yeah, that is the reason I'm putting at the lower spectrum of A tier list. I think it'll be lower than the KTM. This one also is A tier. This hands down is better looking bike than the Speed 400. Janta has spoken A tier mein dalne ko bola. But I have something else in mind. Listen me out. The build quality on the Speed 400, no doubt, is exceptionally good. But the look on this bike is not that great. I don't find that great. I'm gonna move it to the top of B tier. This one at the end of A tier. Makes sense. RR310. We are entering TVS now. It can be a tier. Exhaust is the ugly part, yes. It's a good looking faired motorcycle. Front looks good. The console looks much better. The golden forks looks good. Adds to the look of the bike. I find it mid to lower A tier. Till now, what we see, it's A tier. It's on the lower spectrum of A tier. Nah, man. It can be above on the higher spectrum of B tier. High B, it makes most sense. Ooh, controversial. It comes with a lot of jazz. It's a C tier. I totally forgot. It's a meme. And C tier is feeling empty. But it's a meme bike. C tier, let's go. That's how we go. That's how we do tier listing here. Yamaha MT-03. I'm not sure about this bike. I didn't even like the color scheme. I didn't like the design. Even the MT-15 looks better. MT-07 looks much better. MT-09 obviously. But this one is just not hitting the mark. Feels a D tier. Can we please poll on D? Poll says D tier 68%. D tier it is. D tier. Okay, next bike. Controversial. Yamaha R3. Outdated as F. Looks like I have to make a controversial F tier. I know it's not a F tier motorcycle. It is not. But it is not a S tier also. But मेरे को मन कर रहा है एकदम अंड बंड वाला पोल करने का. F goes by 79%. F tier it is. Okay, now we are getting into SD. It's a SD adventure. Obviously, it's a copy tier. And that also it's a top end wala copy tier. The SD roaster, dude, these are all F tier, dude. I get this Fuddu aura from these SD motorcycles. For some reason, I don't know why. SD is going to F tier. I just don't like this look on this bike, dude. At least the Scrambler is somewhat decent. D tier. End of D tier. And that's the end of tier list. How beautiful it is. See.
Round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bike go round and round all through the town.